Children, welcome to everyone. Children, I hope that your preparation for the coming periodic first is going on and you are preparing in a well-mannered way. Children, in my previous lecture, you have studied the conversion of temperatures, how degree Celsius is converted into Kelvin or Kelvin into degree Celsius and Fahrenheit also. So must remember the formula of conversion of temperatures which I have taught you, that is relation between Fahrenheit, Kelvin and Celsius is as follows. C by 5 is F minus 32 by 9 is K. Must remember, where C stands for Celsius degree, F for Fahrenheit and K stands for Kelvin. So this point has been discussed in detail in previous lecture, and now in today's lecture we are going to study some more points which are left in that day of your NCERT book exercise. So I am going to begin with the question number 3 given on page number 12. So let's start. And one thing you are knowing that the questions in periodic test first will become of MCQ type. So there is a need of thoroughly study. So focus on all the points which have been taught, and you have all these points make a note and follow the notes which are given by us. Okay children, then you will be positioned to score maximum in coming examination. Once again, my best message for you, and your effort will make you surely at the head. Now let's start with the question. Question number 3, that is give reason for the following observation. First point है, what is the first point? Question third, first point is naphthalene balls disappear without leaving any solid. Question is naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any solid. So children, answer of this question can be given simply as you are knowing, naphthalene easily sublimes at room temperature, and on sublimation it converted into vapor without coming into the liquid, and the naphthalene vapors are either absorbed or escapes into the atmosphere. That's why naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any solid. Once again I am repeating the answer of this question. As you are knowing that since naphthalene is a solid, and when it sublimes at room temperature, it directly converted into vapor without coming into the liquid state, and the vapors of naphthalene either absorbed or escapes into the atmosphere. That's why naphthalene balls disappear with time without leaving any solid. This is the reason of this question. Second question of the same. Third B, we can get the smell of perfume sitting several meters away. What is the reason that we can get the smell of perfume sitting several meters away. The main reason behind this question is that you all are well introduced with perfume. So perfume, children, perfume is a volatile substance, and the particles of perfume can spread through the air. Once again listen the answer of this question. Since perfume is a volatile substance and its vapors or its particle are readily spread through the air and carrying a fragrance to a person sitting sitting several meters away. Once again I repeating the answer of this question. The question you have is that give reason we can get the smell of perfume sitting several meters away. The reason of this question is since perfume is a volatile substance whose particles can spread or can diffuse easily through the air and carrying a fragrance to a person sitting several meters away. Okay, so this is the reason and this is the suitable answer of this question. I think now the point is clear. Come on the next point. Question number 4 on the same page. That is, arrange the following substance in increasing order of forces of attraction between the particles. Arrange the following substance in increasing order of forces of attraction between the particles, and particles, given particles are what? They are given, that is water, sugar and oxygen. So we have to arrange them in increasing order of their forces of attraction. So you are knowing that is the increasing order of forces of attraction, increasing order of forces of attraction between the particles, of matter, means solid, liquid, gas, of matter is as follow. So order you are knowing that is gas, then liquid, then solid. If you are knowing the order which has been taught in the beginning of the chapter, that the increasing order of forces of attraction between the particles of matter is in this way, that is gas, then liquid and then solid. Now select them in the order of gas, liquid and solid, then you can easily write that which will be in gaseous, which will be in liquid and which will be in solid. So in this children, water, sugar and oxygen. So oxygen is exists in a gaseous state. So here you have to write oxygen. Clear? Now select in among these which is a liquid. So no doubt water exists in a liquid. So next will be what? That is water. And you are knowing sugar is a solid substance. So this will be sugar. So the order of forces of attraction between the given particles will be in the order oxygen, water and sugar. And that can be better explained on the basis of this concept. If you are knowing this concept, you can easily provide the answer of this very question. So children must remember this which have been taught. Alright. So this is the order of forces of attraction between the particles of matter in water, sugar and oxygen. First will be oxygen, then water and then sugar. Clear? Means the forces of attraction between the particles of sugar will be higher and in water will be less than sugar and will be negligible in comparison to both in the case of oxygen. This is the meaning of this point. Okay? Now come on the next point. Next question. One more important question is given there. Children, you have to not take any tension. Take it seriously and go through the notes. Then the matter becomes very easier for you. Next question is, what is the physical state of water at? Question number 5 on the same page number 12. The question is, what is the physical state of water? What is the physical state of water at temperatures are given. First is 25 degrees Celsius, B is 0 degrees Celsius and C is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay children? So you have to tell that what will be the physical state of water at 25 degree, at 0 degree and at 100 degree. So children, you are very well know that water is generally exists in liquid state, and at 25 degree mentioned when water is heated at 25 degree, its state will be in same, that it will be in the liquid state. At 25 degree it will be still in liquid state because it freezes at 0 degree and boils at 100 degree. So 25 degree is a less temperature, so the state of this water will be the liquid at 25 degree. Am I right children? Okay, come on the second question. The second question is, what is the physical state of water at 0 degree? So students, you are knowing very well that at 0 degree the water gets freezes, means ice gets formed. So ice exists in which state? So ice is a solid state, no doubt. So at 0 degree this will be in solid state. At your level this is at solid state, but in higher level you will understand that it will at 0 degree it will exist in solid and liquid both. But just on your level, you know at 0 degree it will be exist in solid state and more simply in the form of ice. Am I right, students? Okay. Means solid state at 0 degree will be in the form of ice, and no doubt ice it is solid. Okay. Although the part of water, but what solid ice is what solid? No doubt. Means in the when it is in the form of ice, its volume, its shape, its mass, all will be definite. And if all will be definite, then no doubt the substance or matter will be in solid state. Am I right, children? Okay. Next question is, C. What is the state of water at 100 degrees centigrade? Good question. So, you are knowing very well, when water is heated at 100 degree, it starts boiling, and when it starts boiling, what will happen? Vapors will form or steam will form, and steam always exists in a gaseous state. So, very simply, you can reply the answer of this question. Water at 100 degrees Celsius means it will start boiling, because boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius, and when it boils, it comes in the vapor or gaseous or in the steam. So steam is what? Its state is gas. Vapor is what? Its physical state is gas. So at 100 degree, it will exist in gaseous state. Gaseous state. Okay? But sometime in higher level, you will know that at 100 degrees Celsius that can exist in liquid and gaseous both. But on your level, you have to write, if this question will come, you have to write correctly that at 100 degree the state of water will be no doubt in the gaseous or in the form of steam or vapor, which is a what? Gaseous state. So this is the answer of this important question. So must remember, the question may come that what is the physical state of water at 0 degree? 4 options will be given there, that is solid, liquid, gas and none. So no doubt at 0 degree asking, you tell your answer will be existing in solid state. Sometimes question comes that name the substance which having no definite volume, and what will be its physical state. So according to definition, you can simply reply the answer of that question. So such type of question will come in your periodic from this very chapter. So revise properly, learn properly, and children, if any doubt, consult me. I every time ready for you. I will solve your any problem. So ask me if any doubt, any confusion, ask me without any hesitation. Learn the point properly, and lastly, once again, my best wishes for your examination. So that's all today. Thank you. Have a tremendous day.